D0PE $, nigga. NAYIMED.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Nayim Edwards. Listen, this is not a particular show. I just wanted to give some psychological insight, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to speak on this real quick because I don't see nobody out here actually talking about what happened at the University of Virginia. And not so much what happened at the University of Virginia, and I'll be saying UVA going forward because, I mean, come on. But the shooting that happened on the campus or whatever, it's so crazy to me because let's be for real, bro. Niggas is not, especially when we talk about athletes, and you've heard me say this if you've been over here before, but if you haven't, welcome. Athletes really, like, they are damn near anomalies, especially when we talk about star athletes. They are anomalies of the society because most people aren't built like that. Most people don't have those capabilities. Most people can't do what they do. So they spend a lot of their times, and if you're a star athlete and you make it to the collegiate level, that means you had to have been something in high school, which means you had to have been doing this for a lot of your life. These motherfuckers are weird and they're awkward, and it's something about all of them. They all have that oh, he just a cool ass nigga. That might be the case, but it's always going to be cool ass nigga with an asterisk because a lot of them grow up, and the majority of them grow up, they never had experience with hoes. They never got a chance to actually just be themselves and be whatever. That's why a lot of them struggle with their sexuality and all this shit, and they got a whole bunch of goddamn secrets or whatever. Now, you'll have a couple slip through, but for the majority of them, that ain't the goddamn case. And I'm saying that to say, here we have a football player at a respected college, not no penny any ass situation he got. These are star players. He done killed 3 motherfucking football players and injured his teammates and injured another person. It's very crazy to me because when you have these niggas come from the hood, you have these niggas come from these situations, most of the mannerisms they have, they don't ever leave them for real. That's why people would, you know, when you look at a team and you look at how people behave, you need to look at the coach. Because a lot of times, by the time a player gets to the collegiate level, the coach done beat all that hood rat shit out of them. These niggas is be hood rats. Now, some of them, it don't ever leave, but they still end up doing childish shit. Like, you'll have a football player as a freshman at a regular school go to jail for shoplifting, like something stupid like that. And the reason I have to say this, because I'm not going to be here long, it's 4 things I thought about when I think about why the fuck with this nigga. Because niggas don't be, if you got a nigga who got something going at school, and let's clear this up right quick, just because you a hood nigga, just because you a street nigga, just because you in a gang or any of that, and I'm not saying any of that for this nigga, because do we really know why he did it? No. But just because you are from a certain lifestyle, that does not exempt you from being able to go to college. People have this notion that if you're a street nigga or you in a gang or you are part of some type of organization or you whatever, that college is just off the table. Actually, no. If you've ever been to college, it's a lot of street niggas, a lot of gangsters, a lot of different type of people at these schools. Just because you are this, that doesn't mean you can't be that too. I'm just letting that be known because people don't ever actually say that. People think that because you this or you that you wouldn't be over there. Actually, no, they're actually more inclined to go over there so they can learn some shit, so they can go off and do whatever the fuck they need to do with whatever they need to learn. Like, you don't just stop being that because you come over on this side or whatever. But that's the case with a lot of stuff. But this ain't about that. That's just insight on this. And I'm saying that because a lot of these football players, they coming from the hoods, they coming from the projects, they don't have shit, they finally getting their chance. Once you hit collegiate level, it's now or never if you talk about actually making it into the league. So why would niggas who actually have a chance to wrap themselves up and go into the league, wrap themselves up in some shit where now you're on the other end of a gun? And now that's just the end of your story. You're eliminated. This ain't no disrespect to nobody. We just have to be honest about why a motherfucker would do that or how a motherfucker would get into this situation, especially as a black a black man from Petersburg being able to go to UVA, meaning that you actually have a chance, because Petersburg is one of them places, man. It's not a lot that is happening out there. It's not, if any, I don't think, it's just not a lot going on out there. Like, it's a very desolate place in a sense, especially from motherfuckers from the hood. And I don't know if he's from the hood side, but obviously you go and you look at what his situation was before you ended up on the goddamn capture side of a manhunt, and you see that nigga already had a problem with guns before he even shot anybody. So that should have already been a red flag. That nigga should have been paying attention to this nigga or whatever. But again, these niggas don't leave that hood rat shit just because they go to college. Niggas don't leave them hood rat ass tendencies or whatever. You would think that a nigga have a chance of making it to the league in some type of way or some type of league. Because it's not just the NFL. You can go play in Canada. You can go do it somewhere else. You know, I know people who have went all over the place and done sports shit. But that Berg shit don't leave. That hood shit don't leave a lot of people. A lot of people stay with that same fucking mentality, and it just carries over to everything. And now they find themselves in fucking prison. So just real quick, what would make a motherfuckers is like, one of the people who got killed, they nicknamed him like the secret weapon or the deep threat. They called him the deep threat. Just how good he was on the team. So it's just like, this ain't no slacking ass team. Obvious motive, which I don't understand how motherfucker is not none of that mental health shit. Niggas didn't go insane. Niggas didn't go goddamn crazy and just couldn't take it. It's only a few things that it obviously could be. Because why would a nigga shoot in a public place or hunt somebody down in a public place if it wasn't for this? Niggas don't do this kind of stuff if we being for real. Especially at no motherfucking white ass school. A bitch. Obviously. Like, come on. Niggas will kill you faster over a bitch than they would any of these other reasons. I'ma say, whether she fucked one of them niggas, whether she fucked all of those niggas, whether they was in a train and he fell in love with the hoe in the train, he was in love with the hoe and she was talking about him or looking at him. One of them came at him and he was like, I gotta get all these niggas. She wanted to break up. He wanted to break up. Any whatever domestic issue they had, all type of relationship issues that got to deal with a bitch. Why a nigga would shoot on a goddamn campus and kill 3 of his fucking teammates when they was on their way back from when they just came back from a team trip. Money and drugs. Reason number 2. And I'm gonna have to put them together because athletes don't have no goddamn money. They can't work. Nigga is on drugs. Had drugs stole from him, owed somebody some money for some drugs, was selling drugs, and the drug deal went bad. Anything that's got to do with the drug lifestyle is why this nigga could have done that. And we don't know these niggas, and we don't know what the fuck the dead niggas did either. If we being for real, we don't know what they did or what their involvement was. People just automatically feel bad because, they're a victim of a shooting and they play football and they got the pretty boy, pristine image. But again, a lot of these niggas don't ever leave the mentality. It's still there. It could have been niggas had a dope ring. It could have been anything like that. Another reason is some type of sex, whether it was consensual or non-consensual. They have brought up this hazing situation. We already know how these niggas get down with the hazing and shit. I'm gonna spit this bull egg in your mouth. I'm gonna pull your pants down. I'm gonna smack your ass. Let me put the head of my dick on your asshole. And but just all type of weirdo shit that niggas do with that hazing shit. It could have been some shit like that. A nigga felt humiliated. A nigga got a secret that he don't want out to the public. I'm just saying, these are the logical reasons why niggas would do some shit like this at a white campus, at a school. Niggas will do whatever they want in the neighborhood, but when you go to them places, niggas wisen up very, very, very quickly. We have to be honest about the situation. Some sex shit. Did somebody rape somebody? Is somebody fucking somebody, bitch? And all this shit end up being tied back up into everything else. Did somebody do something that has something to do with some sex and some secrets? Because why is this nigga doing this? Niggas is just not snapping for no reason and then running the Richmond area, Henrico, but running out here. Niggas is just not doing that. So what we said? We said bitches, drugs, money, and bitches, drugs and money, sex and secrets. What's another reason? I don't know. Like, because it's usually those 3 or those 5 or whatever. You know, what else could it be? What else could it? Because niggas, we know niggas get down for those kind of things. Or, okay, the last one would be beef. If a nigga actually had some actual beef, real beef with people. We all know that being on the team is like being at work. You don't have to, you don't necessarily, you might not get along with everybody. You might not like everybody. Obviously, I don't think that was the case, but we can't leave it off the table. Like, obviously, beef. Like, if a nigga was in a gang, or if a nigga had some street shit going on, and if it was some street shit going on, and they just had to have handled it there, that's just what it was. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't eliminate it because you looking at a nigga and you thinking that a nigga image is everything. And this is how a lot of people get deceived, is because you look at something and you think what you seeing is what you get. That is not the case when you start mixing college into regular life. It's not the case, because college is a transitional period in itself, where now you're trying to make yourself as not just productive, but you're trying to make yourself as valuable as you possibly can, so you can go live a regular life. What you see is not what you get most of the time when you go into college. But you could be in class with a whole killer. You could be in class with a kingpin. You could be in class with the leader of a goddamn gang. You could be in class with the motherfucking best chess player that ever walked this goddamn planet. You could be in class with the most genius scientific mind ever, and you wouldn't fucking know that. Because there's no fucking hovering sign on top of a nigga head telling you who the fuck a nigga is. I just wanted to speak on this because it's like, there's only a few obvious reasons why. I'm telling you, when they come out and they say what happened, when these motherfuckers spin back and tell us actually what really happened, you're going to come back to this video and be like, yeah, you was right. You was right. Because it's like, what else could it have been? Niggas did. It's going to be one of those reasons. It's not going to be nothing else, because niggas don't do stuff like this. Niggas is not mass shooting up no white spaces. Niggas is scared to go to the white part of the town and go to the grocery store, even though they got more fresh food. I'm just saying, I just wanted to speak on this because niggas is not saying nothing about what really could have possibly been there. I ain't here to disrespect nobody, whatever, but they caught his ass, and then it's funny because it's like you do a shooting and then you run. All right, you know, you come out here. This is the worst. There is no running in Virginia. I don't know if niggas ever knew this. There's no running here. There's no hiding here. You can't hide here. This is the Commonwealth, baby. It's going to eat you up. Somebody's going to find you. Eventually, you're going to get found. There's a few places. I know a few places you can actually go. But we talk about this Richmond area. Hell the fuck no. It's more cameras than people. And the state police is out here like a motherfucking pariah. And the state police be hired to work in the cities and shit like that as their police, because so many fucking cops don't have no jobs or don't work, or they don't have no support. Man, ain't no hiding out this hoe. So I just wanted to speak on that real quick because I don't really never talk about what's going on out here like that. But my name is Nayim
Nayimedward, $, nigga. Nayimedward.